News 10 meteorologist Steve Caporizzo. I want to give you an update on Hurricane Ian. I know so many of you have family and friends in Florida. Some of you may have second homes in Florida, so this is critical for you. And we have more time now to go through all the data and give you the particulars. Let's start with the latest information from the National Hurricane Center. Aircraft went in and found the central pressure hasn't changed a great deal. That's good. That means it's not getting stronger right now. The bad news is it's still a Category 3 hurricane. Max sustained winds 120, gusts to 150, central pressure 28.14, moving north-northeast, so hurricane winds are now getting close to the coast. They have moved through Key West. Key West has had some wind gusts as high as 75 to 80 miles per hour. Now, look at the center of the storm. In particular, notice how compact the eye was. Let's go back. There it is. It clouds up, becomes a little more fragmented. We call that eye wall or eye replacement, where the eye may be shifting a little bit. And when that happens, sometimes one of two things. Number one, it may change the track a little bit. Number two, it may cause the storm to be a little bit weaker. It may be beyond its point of maximum development. So that's something we're going to have to watch carefully. Now, this is the radar. Look at the eye. The eye of the storm has broadened out. It's not nearly as tightly packed. It looks to me like dry air is wrapping around from the southwest in towards the center. Another indicator that Ian may be undergoing some changes that could be for the better, not for the worse. Don't get me wrong, still a very dangerous and destructive hurricane. So I don't want to say that this is all good news. At least it's not looking worse to me. High impact, catastrophic storm surges, life-threatening weather if people have not evacuated. Hurricane warnings in effect, mid-Florida coast, Tampa, St. Pete, Fort Myers. Everywhere else around the peninsula, we have tropical storm warnings, all the way up to Savannah, Georgia. So this is going to be a huge storm. Tornado watch in effect. When these storms make landfall, many times there's spin-off tornadoes. There have been some tornado warnings tonight already. Tornado watch till 5 a.m. tomorrow. Flood watch in effect till Sunday. I'll show you why coming up shortly. Look at the rainfall. There could be a swath of rain right along the track. Now, this may have to be shifted a little bit south. 15 to 20 inches. 6 to 10 inches all the way up into southern Georgia. 4 to 6 inches of rain as you head down towards Miami. So the rain is going to be a huge impact. The track yesterday was offshore, just to the west of Tampa. Today it's been trending a little bit to the right, to the east. So now the track or landfall, Cat 3 or Cat 4, looks to be between Fort Myers and Sarasota. Now, where this makes landfall, obviously, is going to be the greatest storm surge just to the right of that storm track. Just to the right of landfall is where you have the greatest winds, number one. Number two, the greatest storm surges. So storm surges may not be as bad now up in Tampa, but they may be worse south of Saratoga and down to Sarasota and south down to Fort Myers. So that's one thing. It's just shifting it a little bit to the south and east. The track goes up over Orlando at 8 o'clock Thursday morning as a strong tropical storm, then eventually tracking up just to the south and east of Jacksonville. So this is going to encompass a huge area. Then it may eventually track up into portions of South Carolina and North Carolina with heavy rainfall. Bottom line, folks, is, again, I'm seeing a little bit of data change that may be positive. The things I'm seeing are positive, not negatives. But still, from the National Hurricane Service and Center, this is going to be A catastrophic storm in terms of damage, storm surges, and life-threatening weather. That's the latest, the complete update on Ian. Batten down the hatches. Basically, Tampa to Fort Myers right now looks to be ground zero for landfall.